constitutes a good choreographer from your point of view? Somebody that it really works harmoniously with?
I think the most important thing is just having a unified vision of what it is that you want to accomplish, you know, and stylistically, I mean, there's so many, for me, it's what makes anybody good to work with, whether that's a songwriter or a movie director. I mean, you kind of have to dig the same things. You know, if he was really into a style of dancing that I didn't like, we probably wouldn't have gotten along so well, but Vince kind of runs the gamut. I mean, he really likes classical ballet, he likes street dancing, he loves a kind of really stylized dancing that you'd see in like West Side Story, for instance. You know what I mean? And down to very free, open, interpretive dancing. And I think a good choreographer lets the person who's, you know, going to be performing dictate the movement instead of like saying, here, do all these steps. It's kind of, it's more organic. Like what do you, when we first started working together, we would just turn music on and just dance in the room freestyle and like figure out what it is, you know, this person feels comfortable doing, what looks natural. So it's good to start off that way, and I think that's why we hit it off and worked so well for that particular tour. When I heard that you thought Vogue was a B-side when you first did it, and who knows? Did I say that? Well, who knows? I don't know what I've said anymore. You read the stuff. Perhaps record executives were taking credit where credit was not due. But, yeah. Were you surprised at the reaction to that? I was surprised it did so well. Yeah, it was definitely kind of an like off the cuff kind of a song, you know, but. In the end, for me, those are always the things that have done so well in my career, the things that I didn't put too much emphasis on, the things that I didn't try so hard over. Really? Yeah. Like what? I mean, Get Into the Groove, I wrote it in 5 minutes in someone's basement. You know what I mean? I just never thought, you know. Something that happens to anybody who's linked to you at this point in your life. I mean, whether it be Sandra or Sean or Warren or whoever else gets linked to Madonna. Well, they were all famous before they met me, though. I know, but it changes. It changes in terms of the sheer volumes that are written about them. Yeah, I guess. It's a pump up the volume kind of association. Yeah. That happens. And it's like the icon light. Then there's this fall-off light that illuminates them. Mm-hmm. What does that do to you, knowing that? Doesn't do anything. I mean, it doesn't change me in any way. It just changes them. Does it affect your trust level at all? About people's motivation about coming into that circle? No. No? I mean, I for instance, all these people were already, you know, had their own images in the world, and they had their own distinction, and they're artists, talented, creative people. I don't feel like they needed me to do what they want to do. I mean, Sean was already a talented actor before he met me. Warren, a talented producer, actor, director before he met me. And Sandra's a very brilliant comedian. So what did they need me for? I mean, they're still what they are before they met me. Only people write about them more. So, I mean, maybe I would feel more mistrustful towards somebody who wasn't, you know, didn't have their own life going for them, you know what I mean? And then I would think that, like, what do they have to gain from it, from their association with me? Do you dance there just for the enjoyment of dancing, or is it always performance-based? Oh, no, I love to go out dancing. So, yeah. Fame get in the way of that?
Does fame get in the way of what?
Being able to go out and just go dancing?
No, I go out dancing a lot. I mean, if anything gets in the way of it, it's the lack of a good club or a good DJ, more than anything else.
Dedicate the show to the memory of Keith Haring, who is a friend of mine, who died of AIDS a couple months ago. And, you know, the money from the show is going to AMFAR.
There's a lot of terrible things happening in the world today, and there's a lot of people that need our help, and there's a lot of environmental issues that need to be dealt with. But in terms of, you know, AIDS, I've just known so many people that have died of AIDS, and it's such a serious problem. And like so much of the art community in New York, you know what I mean? I feel like in 5 years from now, all of my friends will be dead in a way, and it really hits home with me. It's a very serious matter.
Prejudice is our enemy. Yes. And AIDS does not know if we are gay or we are straight. It has no sexual preference, and we should not be judged for our sexual preference.
Je suis présentement en compagnie de Christopher Ciccone, qui est le directeur, ou si on aime mieux, le metteur en scène du spectacle de Madonna, The Girlie Show, et je suis présentement dans la loge avec tous les costumes. Mr. Ciccone, hi. Nice to meet you. Thank you for staying with us for a little while. Sorry to interrupt your day. So you got to Montreal last night, is that right?
Yeah, we did.
What did you do last night? Were you with your sister, or?
I went to dinner with some people. I was not with her, no.
You weren't with the people from the tour?
Yeah, they were with the tour, yeah.
And how is it to work with your sister? Is it harder or easier?
Harder or easier than what?
Well, than when you're not working with your sister, than a normal person, you know?
It's It's like working in the eye of a hurricane, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Basically.
And, okay, I know that you like designed the whole stage and everything. Did you have the idea of how the Girlie Show would look like, or did Madonna have the idea and then tell you what you wanted?
We had the idea together, you know. We worked together. So.
I'm just going to translate a little. Okay. Alors, Christopher Ciccone est le frère de Madonna et c'est lui qui a fait le design de toute la scène de la tournée Girlie Show. Et je lui ai demandé, ils sont arrivés hier soir, ils sont sortis, ils ont été souper tout le monde de la tournée. Et je lui ai demandé qui avait les idées en premier. Est-ce que c'est Madonna qui a l'idée en premier ou lui pour de quoi va avoir l'air le spectacle? Et il m'a dit qu'ils travaillent toujours ensemble. J'ai dit, commencez à travailler avec ta sœur. Il dit, c'est comme travailler dans le milieu d'un ouragan. Ça n'a pas l'air facile, mais enfin, il n'a pas l'air à s'en plaindre tellement. And, yeah, you said all that. And then, this is not the first show you do for her. Did you do all her tours? Or?
Yeah, previously, yeah.
And may I ask you, why didn't you come to Montreal with the Blonde Ambition tour? Why did you go to Toronto and not here?
Oh, you'll have to ask her manager.
Oh, really?
I don't know the answer to that.
You don't know, or you don't want to answer?
I don't set dates. No.
No, I know.
I have no idea.
You don't take care of the dates. OK. Je lui ai demandé pourquoi ils ne sont pas arrêtés à Montréal avec le show Blonde Ambition, parce qu'ils sont allés à Toronto et pas ici il y a 3 ans. Il m'a dit, je sais pas, faudrait parler avec son gérant, c'est pas moi qui s'occupe des dates. Il a un peu raison finalement. And so how many places have you done yet with the Girlie Show?
So far? We opened in London, we did Paris, Tel Aviv, Istanbul, Toronto, New York, Detroit, Philadelphia, and here.
Okay. And where are you going next?
We go to San Juan. in Puerto Rico.
So you're going to South America. That's cool.
Well, yeah, after that, Buenos Aires.
And how many, usually, in what kind of stadium does she play? Is like 100,000 people, or because here it's 52,000, so?
Doing both stadiums and arenas. When we do arenas, we play more dates, you know, in the same place. If it's a bigger stadium like the Olympic Stadium here, we do one big one.
We laughed a lot here in Montreal because we heard that Madonna wanted to play in an intimate theater, so she chose Olympic Stadium, and instead of being 60,000 people, they put 52,000 people.
Originally, we had talked about doing smaller theaters, but the show is more intimate. That's what's more intimate about it. The show, not this stadium, obviously. There's nothing intimate about this place.
Alors, je lui ai demandé à quel... Je lui ai demandé à quels endroits ils avaient été récemment. Ils ont commencé à Londres, ils ont fait Paris, Tel Aviv, Istanbul. Ensuite, ils s'arrêtent ici. Ils ont fait quelques endroits aux États-Unis. Et puis ensuite de ça, ils s'en vont en Amérique du Sud, Buenos Aires, San Juan et tout ça. Donc, voilà ce que je lui ai demandé. Et je lui ai demandé pourquoi, d'habitude, quel genre de stade Madonna fait? Est-ce que c'est 100 000 personnes, tout ça? Il m'a dit, ouais, ils font les deux. Quand ils jouent dans des arénas un petit peu plus petits, ils font plusieurs soirs. Alors, voilà, c'est ce qu'il m'a dit. Thank you very much, Christopher Ciccone. Bye-bye, have a nice show. On s'en va voir un clip tout de suite. Musique plus Madonna. Et danseuse de Madonna. Alors tout le monde est en train de se faire maquiller ici. Je suis en compagnie d'une autre danseuse, Carrie Ann, et c'est elle qui ouvre le spectacle. Donc je vais lui en parler un petit peu. Carrie Ann, hi, thank you very much for speaking with me.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. I wanted to ask you, you opened the show, right? Can you tell me a little what's happening, just so the people that won't see the show can understand a little bit what you're doing?
It starts out with a clown, and the clown comes up and opens the curtain. And then the curtain rises really slowly, and you see this long pole, and it keeps going and going and going. And then at the very top, I'm sitting there. And I do this, it's kind of like a stripper's routine. And I come all the way down. It's about a 45-foot pole. And I come all the way down at the end. I flip upside down. And it's kind of like a stripper thing. And then as soon as I hit the ground, Madonna comes up out of the ground, and it's really cool.
And you're topless, is that right?
Yes, I'm topless. Actually,
she asked you to do this. Did she ask you to?
Yeah, she asked me, and you know, it doesn't. There's no problem with it because it's a role I'm playing. I mean, I am a stripper, and I'm a very conservative person, so I wouldn't run around topless normally, but it's part of the role, and I believe in the artistic integrity of Madonna and her show, and I think it enhances what I'm doing. So it doesn't faze me. And when you're that high up, you don't think about whether you're topless or not. You think about just getting to the ground, okay.
Alors, je lui ai demandé, c'est elle qui ouvre le spectacle avec la pièce Erotica. Je lui ai dit comment ça se passe. You can go on. Et elle m'a dit que le rideau se lève avec un clown, et puis là, on voit une grande pôle qui monte, et c'est elle qui est au-dessus, et puis là, elle descend, elle tourbillonne comme ça autour de la pôle, et elle arrive en bas. Et puis quand elle arrive en bas, c'est Madonna qui arrive, qui sort du plancher, et puis elle est les seins nus. Alors, j'ai dit, qu'est-ce que ça te fait? Elle m'a dit, ben, ça me dérange pas tellement. Elle dit, quand t'es vraiment haut, ben, tout ce qui dérange, c'est vraiment de te rendre bien en bas, sain et sauf. Donc, ça ne lui dérange pas tellement. Puis, de toute façon, elle croit vraiment en l'expression de, comme Madonna dit toujours, c'est un spectacle, tout ça, c'est un rôle qu'elle joue. Et puis, c'est une liberté d'expression. Puis, ça ne la dérange pas tellement, c'est un rôle qu'elle joue. Thank you very much. Okay, and I wish you good luck tonight.
Fast, I love it. You speak so fast.
Well, I have to. And this is my trademark. You can ask everybody at the station. It's my trademark. I speak very fast. Thank you very much. Good luck tonight. On va aller voir un clip tout de suite. Je suis toujours dans les loges de l'arrière-scène avec les petits costumes ici. Là, ça a l'air super beau, c'est cool. Et je suis avec l'entraîneur personnel de Madonna qui s'appelle Ray, mais j'ai un petit peu de problème à dire son nom. Kai Bardis. OK, on va dire que je l'ai bien. Hi, Ray. Thank you very much for talking to me a little.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
I'm going to ask you, first, when did you start training Madonna?
Madonna, I've trained her about 3 years now. I've been training her, yes.
Oh, already? Oh, that's nice. Il entraîne depuis 3 ans déjà, Madonna. Ah, so you must know her very well.
Yeah, pretty good. I spend about 3 hours a day with her every day, so yeah, you get to know a person, spending that much time with them.
And what do you do exactly with her? You follow her on tour and everything, but what does she do exactly?
I train her exclusively, basically, so we do basically fitness stuff, working out, running, bicycling, weights, interval training. I just take care of her whole health and fitness plan.
And is it true that thing that she runs 15 kilometers every morning? Do you run with her?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, around 12 kilometers. Yeah.
In every city that she goes?
Yeah, well, if it's too cold, or if the weather doesn't permit, or if there's too many fans and it's kind of a hassle, we'll run inside on a treadmill. Inside.
With the bodyguards and everything.
Well, we run outside, yeah. Well, not inside, outside. Yeah, oh yeah, we get all the bodyguards and.
How many bodyguards?
There's 2, I believe. 2.
And everybody runs together.
Sometimes the bodyguards ride bicycles. Makes it a little easier. Makes it a little easier on them.
Okay, I'm gonna translate now. Alors, j'ai demandé à Ray qu'est-ce qu'il fait exactement avec Madonna pour l'entraîner. Donc, il m'a dit qu'ils font vraiment des entraînements, genre des poids haltères, tout ça, des exercices d'étirement. Et puis, il court aussi. Puis là, je lui ai demandé, oui, à propos de la course, est-ce que c'est vrai que Madonna court 15 km tous les matins avec ses bodyguards? Il m'a dit, oui, elle court à peu près 12 km tous les matins. Donc, c'est vrai, dans toutes les villes où elle va, elle court 12 km avec Ray, son entraîneur, et 2 bodyguards. Et des fois, les bodyguards trouvent ça un petit peu fatigant, donc ils font de la bicyclette à côté. Mais c'est vrai, dans chaque ville où elle va, elle court dehors si la température le permet. Et sinon, ils vont courir un petit peu en dedans. Thank you very much, Ray.
Okay, thank
Bye. Have a nice show and keep training.
Bye-bye.
On va voir un clip.
Dita?
Yeah.
I remember you told Carrie Fisher in the Rolling Stone interview that was from Dita Parlow, 30s film actress, that you used that as a pseudonym when you were in hotels. And
Did I tell that to... I told that to Carrie Fisher? I don't know if... I didn't know that Dita had been incarnated yet, or reincarnated. Yeah, she was a silent film star, yeah.
it's a character that stuck with you, I mean, through this most recent incarnation. And
Yes.
some of what Dita says, like there's a certain satisfaction and a little bit of pain. You know, your eyes twinkle. I just want to know what's behind that.
Join the club.
Jardin qui s'occupe de Madonna ici à Montréal, il travaille chez Warner, et Liz Rosenberg qui travaille chez Warner mais à travers le monde. Elle est une grande amie de Madonna. D'ailleurs, on va essayer d'en savoir un petit peu plus long sur le côté marketing de la carrière de Madonna. So thank you very much for staying with me
here.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. You like Montreal, yeah?
Yes, we love Montreal. We've been here a lot. It's been a wonderful market for Madonna. Great audiences here.
Oh, yeah. So maybe you can answer the question that I asked Mr. Ciccone just a minute ago. Why didn't she come here with the Blonde Ambition tour?
I think it was a routing problem.
Yeah.
At the time when the tour was out, the way it was routed, it was impossible to come here and to be able to... They felt bad about it because Montreal has always been a very, very hot market for...
Madonna's mother is from this area, and French.
La mère de Madonna vient de Saint-Anne-de-Bellevue. Son prénom, c'est nom de famille, c'est Fortin.
She's going to make up for it tonight.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's very nice. Alors, je leur ai demandé pourquoi, tout d'abord, ils avaient l'air un petit peu courants. Ils m'ont dit que Madonna aimait beaucoup Montréal et tout ça, et que c'était toujours un très bon public pour elle. Donc, j'ai dit, ben, pourquoi Namor n'est pas venue ici avec le Blonde Ambition Tour il y a 3 ans? Et puis, ils m'ont dit que c'est un problème de chemin pour la tournée, que techniquement, tout ça, c'était impossible de passer par Montréal dans le chemin, tout ça. Et puis que toute l'équipe se sentait très, très mal. Donc, ce soir, elle va nous rendre ça, elle va nous récompenser. Voilà, je cherchais mes mots. So, you're like represent the big machine of marketing behind Madonna.
It's a big machine.
You are the machine.
It's a machine of one person. It's not really. I mean, people probably think that there are rooms with hundreds of people in it strategizing about how to market Madonna's career. It doesn't really work that way. She's kind of a phenomenon unto herself, you know, and it doesn't really take millions of phone calls of begging people to write about her.
I don't think so.
They just do it on their own, yeah.
Sure.
And I don't think you have to call people to say, do you want Madonna's show?
No.
I think they call you for
world to do.
tell the show, yeah.
Elle est plus facile au monde à faire ça. But one thing I want to say, and I think you'll agree with me, Liz, that I think Madonna is an incredible businesswoman also.
Yes, she is, yeah.
From what, from the dealings I had with her and what Liz tells me, she's a very smart businesswoman. There's no fake in what Madonna does.
Yeah.
It's hardworking.
I believe you. I believe you. And I wanted to know, is it hard to deal with her? I mean, since you're telling me she's a big businesswoman, how do you deal with a woman like that? I mean, do you have good relationships with her? Or?
She's just a regular girl to me with a lot of talent and a lot of brains, and we have a lot of fun. We know each other for 11 years, and I'm just her mom, you know.
Have you been working with her for 11 years?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. But you haven't always been vice president of Warner.
No. No, I was a press agent when I first met her, and when she strolled in my office with those bracelets and the crucifixes and all of that stuff. Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun. A big journey.
Okay, I'm going to translate a little now. Alors, tout d'abord, on a parlé un petit peu de la grosse machine de marketing qu'il y a derrière Madonna, et Madame Rosenberg m'a dit, c'est pas une machine, c'est vraiment une personne, et puis vraiment, c'est comme Madonna, ça se fait tout seul presque. Ils n'ont pas besoin de faire de travail pour vendre son spectacle. Monsieur Desjardins m'a dit non, c'est vraiment la chose la plus facile à faire. Et puis, elle m'a dit aussi que ça prend pas vraiment des appels pour dire au monde, est-ce que tu peux écrire un article sur Madonna? Tout ça se fait tout seul, donc c'est pas vraiment compliqué. Et puis j'ai demandé comment c'est de travailler avec Madonna. Est-ce que c'est une bonne relation? Parce qu'ils m'ont aussi dit que c'était une très grande femme d'affaires, qu'elle était très fonceuse, tout ça, qu'elle savait ce qu'elle voulait. Donc, ils m'ont dit non, c'est pas difficile, vraiment, c'est juste une personne très normale, mais avec beaucoup de talent, beaucoup de volonté. Donc, et puis, Mme Rosenberg connaît Madonna depuis 11 ans maintenant. Elle n'a pas toujours été vice-présidente de Warner, mais elle a travaillé avec elle depuis longtemps. Elle se rappelle même des débuts où Madonna est rentrée dans son bureau avec tous les bracelets en plastique, les crucifix, tout ça. Alors, ça leur a rappelé des bons moments. So, thank you very much for talking to me, and thank you for coming to Montreal.
Thank you very much. Our
I hope you'll be back with the next show.
Okay, enjoy the show tonight.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bonjour à ton père pour moi.
OK.
Je connais bien. Nous sommes commencés ensemble, moi et lui.
Bonjour, papa, de la part de M. Desjardins. On continue avec des clips au Madonna.